Hey there, Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel where we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can move our life forward in the most positive way possible. And so I'm a little bit tired, and so I'm having trouble getting into energy. So I went with the Dragon cards today to help us figure out what Spirit wants to talk about for your week. And I know Spirit is here because I am so itchy. I went to turn on the camera and I started itching. So let's see what's up with that. Let's see what's up with that. So you have the Seeker. You have the Seeker. In the traditional tarot, this is the Fool's card, you know, the beginning. So the end of the cycle, and this is the beginning. But this beginning is about trusting. Trusting. You can't see where you're going. See, it's dark. It's moonlit. You can't really see everything. You see some things, but you can't see everything. I'm going anyway. So good for you. That's courageous. Good for you. All right, let's see what else we get from Spirit. I want to thank you so much for your likes, your shares, your comments. You help me grow my channel. I really appreciate it. Every time you hit that thumbs up, it's your way of saying, hey, you appreciate my time and my energy, and so I want to thank you for that. I do want to remind you that it's important that you check out your sun, your moon, and your rising. You might not find something that resonates here, but most importantly, it's like creating that 3D picture for yourself, right? Because your sun sign is the core of you. It's how you view the world. It's how you feel inside. It's your value system. And then the moon is how you react and respond to the energy around you from either the planetary action or what other people are doing. And your rising sign is how you meet and greet the world. It's how you interact with the world. It's how the world views you. It's your personality. And so it's great to have the whole 3D picture. So let's just see what Spirit wants to talk about. I was beginning to wonder. You're trying to keep things in balance. You're trying to keep things in balance. It's a balancing act going on here. I feel like I want a little more information because we have the Fool that says it's a new beginning. And then it's a balancing act. But what are you balancing? Oh, so another 2. Okay. So, all right. So you're balancing work life, I think, because we have this for clarifying on that balancing act. We have this 2 of Swords, which is also about balancing. It's about I don't have time to deal with all that right now. I have too much going on. And then we have this lovely 6 of Cups energy, which is the sweet childhood, children's memories and stuff like that. So maybe you're just trying to keep things balanced while you're dealing with some stuff from the past. Or it's about family, and there's just a lot going on, and you're just trying to stay balanced, and maybe you have a new beginning. Maybe you made some kind of a move. Maybe, it's the end of the school year. That's a new beginning, and your leap of faith into the summer going, I don't know what I'm going to do to keep everybody entertained this summer, and I've got work, and I've got this going on, and I have that going on. It could be something like that, too. So we walk into the week with the moon in Pisces, which is in your 10th house of career. And so this really feels like it could be about that work-life balance and having to recalibrate for the summer. And so there's wisdom and gratitude. Wisdom and gratitude. And so the wisdom comes from past experiences of what you can do to keep everything in balance. What have you learned? What worked? What didn't work? This doesn't necessarily mean about the kids. So let's try to think of another scenario, which is really hard because that's all I'm catching right now. But it could be that you're trying to handle your day-to-day activities, but you're maybe remembering someone fondly from the past, or memories have creeped up, or maybe there's a class reunion on the horizon and you're like, oh, I want to get in shape, but I got to work. I don't know if I have time. How will I work this out? You know, I feel like it feels very day-to-day activity kind of thing, which is really funny because it's sitting right there in your 10th house, which is about career. And I feel like you're trying to figure out how to enjoy the warmer summer months and your job and keep everything. And so what have you learned? And how do you manage this? And being grateful that this is the problem. Being grateful that there are people that can help you. Like there's opportunities and there's people around and there's things going on. But I think that when you feel like overburdened and there's just too much, I think the attitude of gratitude is going to get you through it. I think that's going to get you through it. But let's get a little more guidance here from Spirit. 1, 2. Ooh, sacred pool. Yes. Sacred pool is about, it's that flow of blessings. That's that flow of blessings. That's that being in contact with spirit. That's being grateful. That is listening to your inner wisdom and your inner knowledge. And you have, wisdom and a new beginning. This is that. So you have, it's intention. I'm just looking, you have this owl and he's sitting on the egg of the new beginning. And it's a 22, that's a 4, that's stability. And so I feel like it's a new start, it's a new beginning. It's the egg, it's the 0, like the Fool, right? It's like this. In seeking of wisdom. And I think I feel like there's a couple of things happening here. It could be that you're trying to maybe launch a new arm of your business or something like that. Maybe you have an opportunity for advancement and you're figuring out, well, but how can I do that? I need to pay my bills. I need to work. I have family. How do I do all this? It feels very busy. And I really think that it's important that you take the opportunity this week. So the sun is shining on you. By the way, happy birthday, Gemini. The sun is shining on you and you're illuminated, and overall energy should be very positive and high energy levels to get things done. So on Tuesday, the moon moves into the 11th house of groups and group activities, which is Aries, and you are being protected, okay, in this group situation and trying to figure out this balance and trying to figure out how to do all this. You are protected. I know that feels like there's a resistance that you need to push through, but if you can just surrender into the energy of it, surrender into your higher knowledge, to surrender into knowing that you're being protected and guided as you figure this out, as you seek these answers, as you seek the wisdom, you're going to be a lot more comfortable here. So we have independence. Okay, you can't be all things to all people. You can for a while, but you also need some of your own time and space. So don't forget, part of the balancing act is creating that time and space for yourself so that you have time to connect with the divine. So you have time to dip into the sacred pool, to think about what your intentions are. What is this wisdom? What do you want to create? What are you seeking? It looks like you're very busy, and I feel like you need to create space. You need to create some space because there's knowledge being offered to you. There's wisdom being offered, and when you have so much going on, it might be hard to tap into it. And this week there's a lot. The planets are kind of not really loud, and so there's a lot of opportunity when very soon they pick up speed again and they start banging around. You have fire and water dragon. It enables your life to flow with loving forces. Prepare for change and to move forward quickly. Expect the unexpected and have fun. Okay, yeah. That work-life balance thing, I think it's really super important for you this summer. I think that, it's your birthday month. There's things to do. There's places to go. There's people to meet. There's fun to have. And I think it's going to be a balancing act. Fire and water. If you can balance fire and water, that's amazing, right? So I think you're gonna try to have some fun. Create space for yourself, find the balance. I think this week is about the planning stages, right? I know it's the 0, but the next step is the 1, where you recognize that you have all of the tools you need sitting right there in front of you. So yes, take the leap of faith. It'll be fine. I do want to. Oh my goodness, my nose is itching. So okay, that's the message. This is a week of just getting ready and planning and moving forward, and things will fall into place for you. Saturday evening through Sunday morning, the moon is void, of course, and so no big decisions should be made at that time, no big moves. But on Sunday, the moon is in the house of you in Gemini. So you'll have the sun and the moon in your house on Sunday. There should be a sense of peace that comes from that, and it says expect a miracle. So if you're wondering how you're going to manage everything, I have a feeling help's on the way. Help is on the way. You just can't see it yet. You just can't see it yet because there's still this moonlight, and you just take that leap of faith. Help is on its way. All right, well, that's an interesting week. A little hectic, but not overly dramatic like some of the signs are getting. So good. So there's that. So I think it's just a matter of balancing work and finances and family time and memories and just, you can do this. It's just help is on the way. And you're protected. I want you to remember how protected you are during this time. Well, you have 2 cards. You have attract success. Nice. And overcome your challenges. Okay, these definitely go together. Overcoming your challenges so you can attract success. So this is going to be help is on its way. I think you're going to have help overcoming these challenges. But I also think you need to maintain a sense of independence. Don't expect somebody else to solve all your problems. Don't close your eyes and pretend that the problems don't exist. They do, and you're going to have to deal with them. I think that look around and try to find some help in dealing with them. Maybe tap your family and friends for some help. I know you're trying to balance a lot of things here, and it's a new beginning. I think that's really important that you understand that it's a new beginning that is going to bring stability, because in this intentions we have that 22, which is a 4. Wow, my face is so itchy. And so I think you're feeling a little resistance for the change, but I think if you push forward and you surrender into it and things start flowing, then I think you find a sense of peace that comes with it. I think you need to get into the flow. You're being divinely guided here. You are, and protected. So you're going to attract success through your actions of overcoming your challenges. You're going to have to physically do things. Sitting here ignoring that there are issues, not going to get it done. You're going to have to actually do something. You're going to have to do this balancing act. You're going to have to get out there and figure out how to prioritize what needs to be done, when does it need to be done, and who can you tap for help. But you have a miracle. It says expect a miracle. Feels busy. It feels busy, but it feels doable. But I think you have to open up your eyes and take a look at the situation. And I think just blindly jumping in the moonlight, I think you have to go. I think whatever it is, it's a new beginning. You have to take it. But I think you need to open up your eyes and deal with the realities of what that means. All right? Ooh. All right, Gemini. Still not that bad. Okay, you can do this. You are so cerebral. You can figure it out. I know you can. All right, I will talk to you soon. You take care. You have a great week. Be productive. Be productive.